Good morning. It's Lisa with Soulshine, and it's morning tea with me. And I've got my tea in my at-home mug as usual, but today I brewed just straight ginger. I put hot water in and maybe 3 big clumps of ginger and just let it sit because that's what I was feeling today. And a little bit of honey and some vitamin D drops. Cheers. I like the spiciness of it. Gets me right here. So today I woke up grumpy and tanks fully empty. And usually on days when I wake up with a weird feeling, I think, well, the feeling's not the boss of me. And so I just throw in some good affirmations, some scriptural affirmations on who I am and just get going with my day and keep plugging away. But today it was coupled with energy too. Like my energy was here and my mood was here. It was a no good, awful morning already. But I've gotten like 5 million things done and I can already feel my tank spiraling. And usually that's like a red flag that I need to slow down and incorporate some rest and just slow my roll. Because when I reflect on yesterday, I had that still small voice, it's hot, still small voice that kept telling me, slow down, Lisa, you don't need to do that, you don't need to do that. But I kept doing it and doing it and doing it until I was like this on the inside and the outside. I did too many things. I did 5,432,000 things yesterday, and I still have 205,627 things left to do today. So it starts to make me feel like this, which means my tanks are low, which means I need to rest. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I did too much yesterday, and so I'm just gonna chill and drink my ginger tea and my yummy juice, because that always makes my cells happy. And just incorporate some rest. I'm definitely running to the post office and mailing off all of the orders that I processed yesterday. I spent about 3 hours processing a huge amount of orders. And I'm super grateful. So I'm gonna drop them off and make sure that task gets completed, because gals have been waiting for their masks and they are on the way. But as for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna make sure I refuel. I might sit down and read. I might sit down on the deck for a little bit. I do have a lunchtime jaunt with a couple of gal friends of mine, 6 foot away, lunch on the deck type of a day, an afternoon plan with them. So I don't want to show up like this. I want to make sure that I'm refueled, so I'm flowing over so that they can catch the overflow and not take from what I have, which is very low right now. And I think here's the problem. So I've been meditating, which to me means focusing on saying over and over again, breaking down the words, chewing it up and digesting the scripture. I told you before, I'm reading Power Thoughts from Joyce Myers, and I read through the whole book, and then you're supposed to go back through it, and then you just take each section, each chapter, section by section, and just really chew on it. So the first chapter in her book is, I can do all things. Everybody knows that scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I think her interpretation of it is, I have all the energy I need to do what I need to do today. But I get caught on the I can do all things. And so I think, I can do all things. And so I do all things. And then I end up like this. Ooh, my jets are too low. And I'm empty. And it's like he's sitting there and saying, I told you to stop, but you didn't. So I've learned my lesson again and again. It's not the I can do all things. It's that I need to do it all through the big guy. And he'll tell me when to stop and when to go. And that's the best way to go. So I'm learning my lesson, and hopefully you've picked up something here that you can apply to your own to-do list and your own capacity, because I know I push too hard and then I end up empty, and that's no bueno for anybody, because I've already yelled at the dog. And Tim is looking at me like, am I next? So I want to make sure I don't do that, because I love my people. So I'm going to sit down after I go to the post office, read a book, and just veg. That's what I'm going to do this afternoon before my lunch date, so that hopefully by my lunch date, I'm refueled and overflowing for all my friends. So that's what I'm going to focus on today. So I encourage you, if you have a giant to-do list like I do, I could show it to you, but it's across the room. It's literally like this, 4 columns deep, different sections, house stuff, cars. Like we're doing all the oil changes this week, and all the cars, all the house stuff, have the deck guy come and look and fix some portion of the deck, all the Soul Shine stuff, all the Mother's Day things. How am I gonna reopen? What's it gonna look like? What do I need to buy to make it contact less for a lot of people that are worried? So much stuff, and it always spins and spirals in my brain too. So if you are like me, where you have that spirally brain and the giant to-do list, and you're starting to feel like Jojo the circus monkey, just make sure you rest. Just find some place and some space to rejuvenate and refuel your jets, because when you're empty, it is no bueno for anybody. I can tell you from experience, and it's only 9:47 this morning. Yep, it's gonna be a better day if I rest. So that's what I'm off to do today. So whatever you're doing today, hey ladies, hey Janelle and Lisa and Wendy and Jen. I feel like a lady with the mirror when I was young. I see you. I want to encourage you to incorporate some rest in your day and not just do. Make sure you be. Yes, Jen, you always have a long list and you're super effective with your stuff. And you rejuvenate by sitting on the deck with your book, Romper Room. That's it. Yeah, that does refuel your jet. So that's what I'm doing today. I didn't do enough of that yesterday, and so that's my fault. That's where I am today. So I hope that whatever you're doing today, you know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm sending you so much love, even from my empty cup. I'm sending you love, and I hope you have a most marvelous day. Love you much. Mwah, mwah, mwah.